Welcome back to 20-Sided Adventures. This video, we are going to continue my series on tier listing the precious materials in Pathfinder 2e. So with that, let's just get right into it. Alright, jumping right into the tier list, and we're starting off with Cold Iron, just like last time. Though down a tier, not the least expensive option to get you a higher quality equipment to get those better runes, and it only affects when creatures weak to Cold Iron critically miss you, they become sickened, yet they can grapple you with no ill effect. Strange miss. Silver, down a tier as well, because there's fewer things weakened by silver, does the same thing as Cold Iron and same price. Sister Stone taking the A slot because it is the cheapest option to get you armor that you can have higher runes in. Sister Stone also has that interesting property where if your party has Sister Stone and there's resonance between them, you'll get a reaction to reduce damage being taken by your ally from the undead. So if you're fighting undead, a Sister Stone fully equipped party can be very, very effective. Sister Stone weapons, Sister Stone armor, all the different synergies and reactions. It is a really cool option. If you're not fighting the undead, it doesn't really do anything for you, but it is the cheapest option to get you higher quality runes in your armor. Enubrics. I actually like the Enubrics for armor. It will reduce the AC quality just like it does on a weapon where it reduces the damage dice, but it does give you a dexterity bonus. So if you are a fighter class with a little bit of dex and can afford to lose the AC and gain the dex bonus, you don't really lose anything, and you gain the flexible trait, which is fantastic because then you are no longer getting penalties for acrobatics and athletics. So full plate Enubrics fighter, pretty solid choice. Adamantium D, absolutely the worst. Do you know what Adamantium does to you? It gives you shiny black armor. That's it. Technically, it has better hardness, but hardly anything damages equipment in Pathfinder 2e because there's no longer any sundering. So you get the privilege of paying an exorbitant amount of money to have shiny black armor. Terrible. Hate it. Probably home brewing something different at my table because it's dumb. Mithral and Darkwood, because I'm not calling it Dawn Silver, I'm old. By far top tier, same price as Adamantium, and while you don't get the benefit of shiny and black, you do get reduced bulk, less movement speed penalty, less strength requirements to equip the armor. Yeah, there's just no reason. No reason at all. Dragonhide, C. You have slain a dragon. You are crafting armor from its scales. You know, the Dungeons and Dragons, adventuring, just the pinnacle, right? We got a dragon, we're making cool dragon scale armor. That armor is immune to the type of damage that the dragon's breath weapon did. You're not immune, though. Just the armor. So when the next dragon breathes fire on you and you become a pile of ash inside your suit of armor, rest assured in knowing your Dragonhide armor will be just fine. It does give you a +1 bonus to AC and saves against that type of breath attack. Pretty weak. Not a fan. Noqual. Noqual is going to give you the bonus +1 AC and saves to all magic attacks. Pretty cool if you're in a very magic heavy environment. If you yourself are a caster, you now have a DC 5 flat check to cast. So not good for, say, a magus, but other classes fighting mages, solid choice. Ciptite, which I missed this in my weapons category, so for a weapon I'm going to kind of retroactively do that. I would put it in the A category. It gives you a stronger either fire or ice rune. It does take that slot, but for the same cost as any weapon of its tier, of its level that you would make of special materials, you are going to get a free rune out of it that's stronger than the rune you could put in it. So, I mean, pretty solid choice. The armor makes you immune to either hot or cold temperatures, and if someone grapples you, they will take fire or ice damage according to what kind of Ciptite you have tucked into the plates. It does increase bulk by 1, so that can be a bit of a drawback, but not a bad choice. So next up, Diziet. No one has really given me the comments and suggestions on how to pronounce this, but again, I just really like this material for both weapons and armor. The standard tier makes it cheaper to slot in and out runes, which Pro tip, guys, you can buy runes and interchange them in and out of all of your gear to fit the mission your party is doing. So maybe you need fire resistance for this fight. Maybe you need something else. You can swap your runes in and out in downtime and best optimize your equipment for the objective at hand. If you have high quality, you also get an extra rune slot, which an extra rune slot is primo choice. The Grisantian Pelt. This also is completely immune to fire, but not you. Yeah, sorry guys. And it also has the added benefit. I'm sorry, added benefit. I can speak, I promise. Of boosting your hardness against piercing attacks and slashing, none of which damage your armor. Right down there with adamantium. Congratulations, you have hardness, a factor that as of yet does not matter in Pathfinder 2nd Edition for armor. Abyssum, also in D tier. Super thematic, great for DMs for bad guys to be using, but you are wearing radioactive uranium that makes you sick and everyone around you sick. Could be kind of cool, right? When you go to fight the big bad guy in Abyssum armor, the radiation sickening you as you get closer. But yeah, just not a good choice unless your whole party somehow is immune to it, because you're just going to be walking around making all your friends miserable. Sovereign Steel, C tier. All the benefits and downsides of Noqual with the benefit of Cold Iron and double the price. If you're in a strange scenario where the effects of Cold Iron could be useful and you want Noqual, I mean, put them together, great. Super situational, and I think not worth the cost, though, outside of that situation. Orichalcum, an extra slot, fantastic. And you get +1 bonus to initiative checks. Can't really go wrong there. And Keepstone, the pinnacle of dwarven armor crafting, the greatest resource of all of High Helm. Terrible armor, so expensive. It gives you the benefit of Noqual without the DC flat check. Whoop-de-doo. And you do get a DC 5 flat check required against you if anyone's trying to use divination. The cost is astronomical. The benefits are minimal. D tier. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We just hit about a year on the channel. We are getting more subscribers, and I really appreciate all of you. Would appreciate the like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'm going to be really dedicated this year to getting a video out a week, doing more class guides, more lore and world building discussions, and finishing this tier list. So look forward to chatting with you guys in the comments. You're welcome to jump into the Discord for my community. If you're interested in Eraneth and the world I'm building, please check out my World Anvil, and we will catch you next time on 20 Side Adventures.